You just got to ask yourself what you believe in more. Neyland Stadium and a big game and what you've seen from Josh Heupel's program in that setting, or do you believe more in what Kirby Smart is able to do against?
You aren't going to come in here and nickel and dime your way to a win if you're Georgia and you're Gunner Stockton. Like, I was thinking a lot about this, and I'm not going to act like Tennessee hasn't lost inside Neyland Stadium over the last 15, 20 years, but I feel like for the most part in big games against good teams, when I say against good teams, I mean when Tennessee has a good team, you've had to kind of have some special quarterback play, or sometimes just be wearing a Florida jersey because God knows that series has been a little cursed. But when you get a big game atmosphere inside Neyland Stadium and the atmosphere is matched by the team, because there's been big atmospheres against Alabama and Georgia in the past where the team hasn't been up to the challenge. The quarterback has to be a real somebody. He has to be a real MFer. He has to have some swag, and he's got to have some confidence, and he's got to have some gunslinging in him, but he's also got to have be oozing with NFL talent. You know what I mean? Like Baker Mayfield checks those boxes. He stared down a ferocious Neyland Stadium, and he got his ass beat for 3 quarters. But he had what I'm talking about. He had that gumption. He had that talent. He had that confidence, that swagger. And guess what he did? He walked you down, and he stared you in the face, and he beat you. And guess what? He went number 1 overall. Bryce Young, I would say he stared down Neyland Stadium. I would say that the way he played in 22, Cody, I understand why you didn't think Tennessee was going to win, because Bryce Young was superhuman that day. And if Jahmyr Gibbs would have caught an open pass, they probably would have gotten in better field goal range and kicked a game-winning field goal.
He was also a Heisman winner.
He's also a Heisman winner. He's also the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
He's also the number 1 pick. So, those are the 2 guys that I've looked at, and I've said, you know what? They handled a good team, a really good team inside Neyland Stadium in a really big moment, and they came out on the other side.